What's good, everybody? Seymore here again. Zimmy. or Wycliffe, Gavin, or whatever you want to call me. But, multiple names. But, um, yeah, take off the glasses if you don't. Should I put my glasses on? I don't know why. Why did I take it off? How are we looking? Studious. Nah, boy, I look studious, man. All right, go again. Let's go again. Well, go on, everybody. It's got it's Seymore. We're there. So, I just wanted to talk about um, symbols and Satanism. Those are the two things I wanted to talk about in this video. So, symbols, very, very, very powerful things. You know what I mean? Very, very powerful things. Let's start with symbols. Um, so the pitchfork is a one thing. I don't even. I'm not trying to assume nothing, but I know me have a pitchfork already. So I mean, know if some like zealot or some extreme person come in and be like, "Yo, you got a pitchfork? He this and whatever." You know what I mean? Like what? He's this or evil. Or they always align the pitchfork with the devil, as the devil has the pitchfork in hell. He's gonna poke you with the thing, the poke you. Um, the thing with the pitchfork is it's all over. It's everywhere. I feel like a pitchfork is in so many different cultures, and it means so much. What the pitchfork represents for me, though, I really want to talk about. Um, it reminds me of farming, honestly. That's the main thing for me. Like when I grew up in a country in the hills, Martown. Remember my grandfather? He always had like a pitchfork. You see me because they used to grow stuff on the back of the yard as well, and he'd have a farm where he walk go to. So I always remember a pitchfork being in the yard, in the house. So a big thing about the pitchfork, it represents farming. It does represent farm. I feel like that's one of the main things that pitchforks represent. So when I see like a pitchfork on, um, I don't know, is the Gangster Disciples use pitchfork? GDs or BDs or, but I know the pitchfork is somewhere in the Jewish as well. All I know is pitchfork is all over the place. But for me, growing up as a youth, the pitchfork was representative of, yo, we got dinner. Yeah. Because what you do with the pitchfork is you what do you say, you turn the land, so you throw it and you dig up the dirt. So it's like preparing the land to plant. So I don't know why it get associated so much with Satanism, with Satan, or the image of the devil, or whatever you guys want to look at as the devil. But I feel like it also very connected to like some moon gods as well. You realize a lot of moon gods they have not moon gods. Well, yeah, moon gods. Is it Poseidon that has a pitchfork? Like me have to really go online and like look up what does a pitchfork represent. You know what I mean? But what does it represent for you? And why does like why would you look at a pitchfork as something evil when it's something that you can prepare land so you can plant food for? I don't understand that. You know what I mean? I feel like people were tricked into believing or choosing the negative things. Like they were just tricked into choosing the negative parts of multiple symbols, which are powerful for multiple other reasons. Let's talk about the swastika. You see me? Oh, what is the swastika? Is it kind of like, I can't do it in my hands, but the swastika is kind of like do something like that. It just becomes so evil, right? And because hold on there. Sorry, because Hitler and the Russian, no, not Russians, Nazis, right? Because the Nazis. Why it become like that? Because they were doing all these things, atrocities, war and all these things, and they had that image in front of that, right? So then now everybody's mind is like conditioned to be like, oh, that's their image, and they're doing bad things. So then that's we attach those feelings to that symbol. You know what I mean? When you can find that symbol in India all over place and all these religious temples, you have that same symbol. So a whole part of the world just get just brainwashed now. Because if I had a big swastika behind me, people would be like, yo, 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 what are you doing? So unless you're like having the symbol and doing those things what represent what they did, then I guess I don't think it should be like, yo, that person is automatically evil. You know what I mean? But I feel like people just become so conditioned to believe the worst things first and act on that perspective first. So when it comes to symbols, that's what I like. I'm looking up. Oh, okay, so the pitchfork thing. This is AI overview right here. It says a pitchfork can symbolize various things, including divine power, evil, and revolution. In Greek mythology, it's the trident of Poseidon, god of the sea, and Hades, god of the underworld. In Christianity, it became a symbol of the devil, torment, and evil due to its association with peasant life, hard labor, and religious art. That's crazy. Like, why would you align that, a pitchfork, with the devil? Like, what does that have to do with evil? You know what I mean? And they said, Hades, yeah, the god of the underworld. But if he's the god of the underworld and he's keeping the underworld on the check, you wouldn't want somebody to keep the underworld on the check? So he's just evil all of a sudden. Oh, yo, he's probably doing some of the best work. He probably like, yo, I'm the one keeping these demons or these evil guys from coming up there. So I don't know. I don't think. And also, one of these mythologies might have used the pitchfork to defend himself and kill somebody. And then they're like, yo, big evil murder. He killed somebody with the pitchfork. He's the evilest pitchfork killer devil. I'm just making up stories though, but I'm just saying, some of the time that's what happened, and then this whole thing become a thing, or somebody even makes up a story because they don't like that symbol, because the symbol, like one person can change. As I said, you see how powerful it was with the swastika. Kill so much people and use that same symbol, and that symbol just become the evil symbol, like one of the biggest evil symbols in the world right now. And it's really a good symbol. I think it's literally the swastika sign of the it's the I think it's the North Star or something like the North Pole. I think that's like the cusp. I think that's the way to get out of this realm or something too, like up by the North Pole. I think it's the cusp. Bro, you don't even know. It's such a powerful symbol, and also another thing with symbols too. I feel like symbols are like I don't want to say a sword, but I'm gonna say a sword because your tongue is like a sword as well. You can cut so much with just the things you're saying, right? But you can also do a lot of good with the things you're saying. If you come out, yes, I motivate people. Yo, believe in yourself. Like, like me right now. Like, believe in yourself. You can do it, guys. Anything is possible. Believe in yourself. Or I could just come out. You are the worst. You are the, you know what I mean? And start trashing you, making you feel like trash. Those are two opposite things that I could do with my voice. Same thing with symbols. I feel like it's the same thing, yo. That's just what my intuition is telling me with a lot of symbols. So you might see, all right, let's say you see a spider, right? Let me put this ring on. See a spider, right? Can't even see it, right? I don't know what's up in my photos. But yeah, you see a spider, and you're like, yo, that ring look evil. He got a big, just from a glance, you're like, ugh, what's that? And it's like, maybe you had a bad experience with a spider and a spider bit you one time and like, oh, but somebody else, they were friendly with spiders, they took up the tarantula and they're so normal with spider, you know what I mean? So the symbol of a spider to them is loving, but to you was who a spider bit when he was young or whatever, you were young or whatever, and it's evil for you because you had a bad experience, because you had a bad experience. So, you know, tomato, tomato. So that's the one thing I think with symbols, and you can use it for good or for if you want to look at it as bad, you can use it for good or bad. Think about it that way. Think about it that way. It's just like the power of the tongue. You can use the power of the tongue to change your life and make good things happen for you, while you can also use the power of tongue to ruin your own life and make things bad for yourself. If you keep talking bad things about yourself and pushing yourself into those bad realities, or not bad realities. I don't even think there's a bad reality, because everything is like, if it feels bad, it's probably just a learning curve. You know what I mean? And that's good. It's good to learn, because then if you go through something and it's rough, you sharpen you sharpen your tool. You know what I mean? You're now sharper, like quicker. You know what I mean? So think about it like that, yo. Think about it like that. But next thing I want to touch on is the Satanism thing. Satanism thing. Now, I want to say straight out, right out. I am not a Satanist. I am not no ist. You see me? I'm not trying to be no ist at all, or even the isms. I love all the isms. Well, I don't know if I love all the isms. No, I love the lovely isms, the loving isms. I don't know, man. It's kind of iffy with all the isms, but there's no hate when it comes to you know what I mean. But I will say, all the stuff that gets alleged about child this and child that is kind of crazy though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't subscribe to none of that type of thing. So if you see some people doing some weird things and all these things with just these things that are like actually crime, like that's a crime, and they're like, oh, we're this a religion. Nah, bro, you're some creepy weirdo doing some weird things. Like they might, some people like talk about, oh yeah, there's the sacrifice religion and this and whatever and all these things. Think about it though. You have the blood of Christ. Everybody like, yo, let's drink the blood of Christ. Boo, 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 boo. Very normal. It's the blood of Christ. Let's drink it. Like, that's not normal, bro. What? You're drinking the blood of what? Isn't it? You're saying, oh yeah, the guy was actually real, and we're walking around saying we're drinking his blood in symbolism. Imagine if they could, like, imagine, imagine they were like, you was like, yo, who's passed away? Who's passed away? Um, Malcolm X or no? Martin Luther King or no? Somebody older. W.E. Du Bois. Who else? All right, let's say Martin Luther King. Oh, drinking the blood of Martin Luther. Huh? Or Bob Marley, drinking the blood of huh? And we were like, yo, he was a very good guy. He was alive, and now we praise him and whatever. So we're in symbolism, we're drinking his blood. What? Bro, if anything, that's Satanism, bro. That's some weird thing. I never said to myself, I say, oh Lord, oh yo, we're drinking the blood of who? I don't drink blood, bro, G. I don't drink no blood. So what me I symbolize that for? I don't need to symbolize drinking some guy's blood. That's weird, bro. I don't think that's. I just think that's weird. I don't know. If any religion or any group or whatever want to come to me about some, yo, let's drink some blood in symbolism. I mean, I don't. Nah, we're not doing that. Not symbolizing no drinking no guy's blood, bro. They're like, oh, it's not real. It's red wine. It's for the no. Me not imagine that, because your subconscious mind is creating realities. So it's kind of like you're recreating the reality of drinking Christ's blood, as if there's a group of people that drank Christ's blood, and now they're like, yo, we're gonna make it a tradition to constantly drink his blood in our subconscious, and now we're gonna get millions of people to do the same thing so we can still feed off of that energy. That's just what I'm feeling. I don't know. Let me know if I'm bugging out. Like if you have sense, you would think that's not normal. And you're like, oh no, he was a mystical guy and whatever. And was the guy walking through walls, bro? He wasn't walking through no walls. Come on. He was probably cool and whatever, and maybe he flowed a little bit. Maybe he healed some people. Of course, there's the healing thing. But he wasn't going through no walls, bro. Man was a man in a flesh. I don't believe that. All right, if you believe that, do you think it's normal if you go out and they say you're drinking the blood of this guy? Come on no, man. Blood of Christ, me Ross. Come on no, man. Anyways, yeah, I might come with some explanation like, oh yes, no, that's not what it is. Oh, it's only these groups that do. You know, you're not you would. Uno say it. Uno say it. A vampire them. Them are the vampire them. Who they say that. Any church you go around, but them are the vampire them. And at them, they go to them kill Christ as well. And I say, yo, we go drinking blood there for rest of eternity. You wanna play me now? Explain yourself properly. But man a Satanist. Who know a Satanist over here? Sure. Tired of it, man. Tired of it. So I don't want to hear that. And anybody that do them stuff they do, it's not normal. So me not into that neither. Oh, we are drink this or whatever. No. We don't need to do none of that. All of the powers, within. You can do anything with it. Yo, if you really do the work and train your subconscious and train your aura and rise your frequency to the point where, yo, it's so clear. Every time you say something, it manifests. It comes almost like you better be careful of the type of things that they say because they manifest like almost immediately. Yo, that's the point you need to get to because that's the kind of point that's possible. The point where you can't even heal yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and you bend reality. So that's the level we are aiming for. That's the level we are aiming for. We're not aiming for down. We're not going backwards into this whole spookism. Oh, is that a skull? Oh, is that a pitchfork? He's gonna poke him with the thing. Brother, me I got whole land and plant food for me pit them, my kids them can eat. Come on now. I got plant food. That's what I represent. Prosperity. Food pan Jada land. Pan Mother Earth. Come on now. That's what we need. So like, I feel like whoever tried to bastardize the pitchfork was just trying to have total control and have people have to go to the store and buy food all the time and don't do farming and don't plant their own food anymore. That's what I think it is. Okay, that's what I think it is. Because really, if you even want to think about it, it's probably one of the oldest tools. Because now, yeah, they have big farms and have the machines and stuff. But if you go to like some village, they're probably using a fork or one of the whole thing. But they do use the fork. Step, boom, boom. You know, come on now, yo. That's one of the oldest ways to do farming. Like, come on. And you're talking about, oh yeah, dig a grave? Come on now, bro. Back then, they never even dig graves. They just put you down and put a bunch of stones over you. The burying thing is like new. And not everybody, that getting buried is like a luxury. So come on now. And the people who were in luxury weren't farming. So stop playing me. Oh, everybody just had pitchforks because we're just burying everybody? Nah, the main thing was doing food. If you want to talk about a skull and a sword, that whole thing is literally, yeah, death, life. Everybody dies. A sword is like a battle. So it's like you fight to the death. You fight for what you believe in till the death. What do you believe in? Prosperity, self-awareness, them thing there. And I don't know, like what else you want me to say? Like, you want me to explain all the symbols in the world? Like, Google's right there. I wasn't gonna do a video. I'm gonna go do a video. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna explain all the symbols in my room. What does the ceiling mean? What does the red light? What does the microphone shape? It's a circular mic. It's a circle of death or what. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna explain everything, but honestly, this symbol right here, one of my favorites. The trachera. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's one of my favorites, honestly. It just give me a feeling, a good feeling too. So that's why one thing I must think about. Like, if the symbol gives you a weird feeling, you have to ask yourself why. Why that symbol give me a weird feeling? Like, and then look into the history of it or whatever, and experiment with the symbol. Like, okay, maybe get like a printout of it, or get like a keychain that's shaped like it, or meditate on it. There's some symbols that can even heal you, yo. Like, I'm looking at the Indian something, man. There's one with like a bunch of triangles, and it's like a mandala. And if you meditate on it, it literally, like, your body tries to align with that, and that aligns with the flow of life, right? And if you want to heal yourself, you want to realign and get back into the order of the flow of life. So that's one cool thing with symbols. That's why I really like symbols. Some symbols really heal you and bring you to different places. Like, visualization is a big part of the symbolism. So I don't know. I can keep going and let you know, but I rather like just post the video. If you have questions, let me address the topic again. But I don't even feel like we need to address it that like that. Like, it's that deep. I don't think it's that deep, but for some people it is, yo. Some people it is. Like, every time people block me already, like, yo, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, all right, bro, whatever you want to believe. And it's fine too. Yo, if you feel like you have to block that stuff out, block it out. Because guess what? I know every symbol cool for everybody. And it's really true, because I showed it to somebody before and they said, yo, I don't feel anything from it. It just looked like regular things. I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's fine. Everybody's on a different part in their journey. And maybe that's just not where you're at right now. So I'm not forcing nothing, bro. I'm not like, so don't even feel like anybody's like forcing anything. You know what I mean? So I know you might feel like that when like you see all these flags and out there and stuff, but like that's just free will. Everybody have free will to show whatever flag they want to wave out there. So what you should do is find your symbol and wave it high in the air everywhere. Let them know this is the symbol that empowers me. This is one I like, and I'm rocking with this one. If you don't even find an old one like this or whatever ancient, make your own symbol. You see me? And then people might even look on it and be like, yo, that symbol look weird. Oh, it looks satanic. Just because, and then you're like, yo, what do you mean? I made this symbol last night. You know what I mean? But it's just going to be that way because, yo, somebody doesn't, if they have never seen that symbol before, it looks unknown to them. It looks scary. A lot of times, unknown stuff is scary. You're going to the ocean and you see this weird creature, like you don't even know if it's a fish, it's some kind of thing that has like a weird, you're like, yo, that's scary. Like it looks odd. You've never seen it before. So a lot of times it's not no Satan thing, yo. It's just something that we're just not used to. A lot of times when you're looking like Dogon tribe or enough of them old tribe, they have some horn something all the time and like, yo, it's like this. And it's like some crazy face looking and somebody might go there and if you don't know anything about it, you're like, yo, that's the satanic thing. They're like, oh my gosh, it looks so scary. Like, you know what I mean? But it might just represent a plant. Sometimes you zoom into like a plant, a miniature thing, and it just look like this crazy shape. And if you shape something in your own eye from your own beliefs, it might look like a monster to you. A lot of times you look at the plants, it looks like a monster there. You zoom into like a bug's face and it looks like a crazy monster. You see like multiple eyes and like a, you know what I mean? So don't take the symbolism thing so crazy, like where you're outcasting things like, no, that's evil. Don't do that, man. Just find your symbol. Find your symbol, meditate on it, and see what it do for you. If you can't find a symbol, then it's probably not a symbol. Maybe it's a sound. Maybe it's a feeling. You see me? So, but I just do this video to talk about that. And I think the rant is done. I think I'm done ranting. Nothing else not there for me really tap into when it comes to it. That's what really I believe about it. We can go in a whole heap of stuff as well about the Satanism thing and talk about Satan himself or Satan itself or whatever you want to believe. But I think it's a very new concept. A lot of it just has to be like do with negative and positive energy within the everybody. You know, everybody have a bad side, everybody have a good side, right? They say that all the time, right? People, people say that all the time. Oh no, this person different. Everybody have a good side, everybody have a dark side. You know, the shadow and light. So I think that's just the whole thing with it. It's not some guy in the sky. I just think it's just two parts of somebody. Like if you bump into my car, I'm like, oh shit, what the hell? Or somebody slap in your face. Of course, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, you might pull that devil out. Like, yeah, what's up? I'll smack this, you know, defending yourself. You're not gonna be like, oh, what's up? Nah. So I feel like that's just what it is, and that part, that dark side, might just sometimes get out of balance, and you don't really want that. But anyways, just letting you guys know what I think. Stay on the good side of yourself and stay positive. Keep on saying good things about yourself. Be optimistic, yo. You know, you shape your reality in any way you want to. Any way it's possible. Shape your reality in multiple ways. Anyways, yeah, sending a lot of prosperity for Uno, love and light, all of them stuff. They're good things. And hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Should have said welcome in the beginning, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you can know when I'm posting, yo. That's really helpful because sometimes I post a video and you know you don't see it. So, anyways, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you don't think nothing, then just go on with business, brother. But that was another one of my thoughts on this topic. Might talk about it again, might not. Who knows? But see you guys in the next one. Yeah. Peace.